I think we all have a good understanding that the weight room is very important. But if you're in the weight room, if you are training, you're probably doing one of these four things wrong. Your trainer, your coach might be going a little overboard with their training. It's not the most productive thing. So I want to help you guys out right here. Because when I was younger, I know when I was in middle school, I was in high school, I had it all messed up. I had everything wrong when it came to working out in the weight room. Because I think my generation was the first youth being exposed and being taught that the weight room should be used as hoopers. You feel me? Like it was usually about the football guys, and we didn't care any sport but basketball. We weren't trying to lift. But since we started lifting, you're seeing more of these traits and certain things that should not be going in the weight room, but they are going in the weight room. So I'm gonna be out with these four things that you're probably making these mistakes when you go to the weight room. Your coach and your trainer might be messing up just a little bit. It's fine. Just I'm gonna help you out a little bit. But number one, you're probably on 10. You're probably burning yourself out and you're just going super high intensity. You're going on level 10 every single time you step into the weight room. It's not the best idea. You're burning yourself out, whether physically or mentally, your energy system, you're just burnt out. You're going on level 10 all the time. It's not the best idea. I actually just had an interview not too long ago with the guy who is a strength and conditioning coach for the Utah Jazz's G League team. He spoke about this and how we need to train properly and cater more to our players and making sure that they're not going on 10 all the time. And the burnout thing is not great. It's not a good idea to be burnt out and on 10. I don't care. I'm the biggest Kobe fan. I'm a huge Kobe fan. Stop trying to train like Kobe. It's not the best idea. Stop trying to be in the weight room all day, every day, going on level 10, just maximize. Kobe didn't even do that. He had days where he was a 10. He had days where he was a 5 in the weight room. But you have to figure out for you what that burnout looks like and don't go there. Minimize if you do need to go there. There are times we want to burn out and just go foot on the gas and just mash it and go crazy that day. But make sure it's not every single day. You don't want to go on 10 and just burn yourself out all the time. This kind of leads me to number two. The second reason why you're probably messing up, the second thing is you're probably messing up in the weight room, is you're doing the wrong exercises. You're doing the wrong things. You're training the wrong things. You're trying to train like you're a football player and you're trying to just lift all this crazy weight and be big and strong. Mm. Or you're doing this CrossFit stuff, or you're training like you're a marathon runner. You're doing the cross country runnings, and it's like, why are we doing burpees? Why are basketball players doing burpees? I don't get that. Why are we sitting up here doing all these crazy exercises, and why are we lifting to be so big and so strong all the time? We've seen the LeBron James designs of the world, the Blake Griffins and the White Howards. We've also seen a very opposite side of the spectrum when we have a Kevin Durant, a Brandon Ingram, Steph Curry, Allen Iverson. These guys aren't the biggest, most stocky players in the world. If you have LeBron James type, then cool, do your thing. But I'm pretty sure LeBron James is not loading up with 500 pounds on a bench press and squat every day. To go back to the burnout, we don't need to exercise like that all the time. Yes, Steph Curry is strong and he lifts heavyweight, but he's not sitting up here doing all these crazy exercises and doing all this stuff that is going to possibly hurt him and it's going to decrease his performance. Like, yes, we see guys on Bosu balls and we see guys doing all these different, drills and everything that work the proprioception and the small detailed things. But more than likely, as a youth player, we don't need to touch most of that stuff because our bodies haven't even built up to be able to even get the most benefit of it. There are so many uh big rocks that we're missing to fill up our cup with that we need to stop worrying about the little rocks. So you're doing the wrong exercise and you focus on the wrong things when you're in the weight room. It's cool to do some of these things. There are very few things that we can probably take away from these pro guys, but not everything that you see should be transferred to a high school weight room or a middle school weight room or your private sessions with the trainer. Like you shouldn't be scrolling through Instagram and just like, well, I'm taking all these exercises that LeBron James did or whatever Anthony Edwards is doing. Like you shouldn't be taking John Morant's whole workout because this dude is an athletic freak. And he's the stuff he can do on the court in the weight room are different from a 13-year-old body. So we're probably picking the wrong exercise and picking the wrong things for this. Look, let's be serious, man. Stop playing around. All right. You didn't got too comfortable. You didn't got relaxed. You forgot that you still got people behind you chasing you right now. You still got people to catch up to. You think just because you won a championship or you had a pretty good game last time that you can relax now. We ain't gonna write none of that stuff. Your goal right now is to look at how you were yesterday. Look at the player you were last night. Figure out how to be better than that person. Right now is you versus you. Your goal right now is to make progress in the person that you were last night, person that you were yesterday. Be person this week should be the person from last week. The person this month should be the person from last month. On the court and off the court. Personal development too. So right now, progress is the only goal. We ain't worried about what other people got going on. Focus on progress. It's you versus you. It's me versus me. So that right there is your mission. That's your goal. I don't care about who say the best in state is. Who I don't care about any of that. Your goal right now is to be better than you were yesterday. I don't care if you struggling to make the team. I don't care if you the last player they're looking at to make the team. We ain't worry about none of that. Your goal right now is to be better than you were yesterday. I don't care if you're the number one player in the nation. Could care less. Your goal right now is to be better than you were yesterday. So go ahead and get you one of these because you need that reminder because you got too comfortable. That's the issue. You got too comfortable. This can't get you comfortable right here. So go ahead, get you a reminder, get you like a flag hanging as a reminder to say progress is on the goal. Next, you're probably not even working the full body. I don't heard one side of it where, well, we're not going to do legs because we do a lot of running and jumping, so we shouldn't be training or working the legs. To the other side of it where, well, we're not doing upper body because, we're delicate and I don't want to mess up my shot. I don't want to mess up my feel. Now, the training legs thing, I don't agree with at all. You can do a little bit. You have to train your ankles, you have to train your knees, your ligaments, your tendons. You can build a little bit more strength in your legs up. You need to add a little bit more stimulus to that. Upper body, depending on the player, if it really does throw them off, you can't go too heavy, but it won't hurt you to do something for your upper body. You can get a little bit stronger, and that can add to your game to where you add a little more strength to where you can finish and take contact and give a little contact to where you can add more range to your shot, just a little bit. It's not the more likely your range not going to be give and take by the weight room. You still need to add the skill to it, but you need to train your entire body from crown of your head to your toes. All that in between need to be trained and worked out in the weight room and on the court. You need to combine those half together. You don't just need to be strictly on the court, all skills. You don't need to be strictly in the weight room because we're not a, a weight room sport. It's not powerlifting. Still, at the end of the day, basketball is still a skill sport. You need to be on the court getting better. But when you hit the weight room, you need to hit the full body, upper body and lower body. You don't need to be just mixing one half and taking one half and just only doing one or the other. The next one probably, well, it might be the most important because you can do stuff. You can do stuff very good and do very well at it. But if you're not consistent, it really doesn't matter. So you might be lifting, which kind of goes back to number one, you burning out. So you work out on a 10, Monday, boom, 10. Tired, you feeling it, you're sore, but all right, Tuesday, I'm back at it. All right, come on, man. 10 again, you going crazy, like boom. Wednesday, you're like, bro, I'm struggling. I don't know if I can. Coach, come on, man. So you're back at it again, Wednesday, 10. But your body's really feeling like a 7 at best, maybe a 6. Thursday hit, boom, we had a 10 again. Miles, boom, we're going. Boom, we lifting all this weight, training. It's like, bro, what are we doing? Come on, coach. Now Friday hits, by the time Friday hits, you had a 5. But guess what? Training still at a 10. Your body's not gonna be able to hold up for that. So workouts at a 10, body's at a 4. Guess what? I'm not getting out that bed. You're not getting out that bed. You're not getting out the bed. You're gonna be at some point you probably end up in a hospital bed or in some doctor's office with some type of injury. You're gonna be so tired and so burnt out physically because you've been training on a 10 the whole time that decreases your performance and decreases your health to where now you're inconsistent. Now you're not able to perform like you should be in the weight room. So that's one half of it with the burnout. But on the other side of it, you're not even showing up consistently. Or you're not even showing up enough to get the stimulus that you should be getting to see the growth and change that you need to be. So training once a week is cool. If that's all you can do, sometimes it's all you can do. Depending on your lifestyle, that's a case by case thing. But you're not even showing up consistently to the weight room to get the product that you should be getting or could be getting. So being inconsistent is one of the biggest things that you perhaps need to do. Because more than likely, you can't even burn yourself out if you're not even touching the weight room consistently. You don't even know if the right exercise or wrong exercise if you're not even in the weight room in the first place. Don't even worry about training full body if you're not even in the weight room consistently enough to get in there. So if you're not even going to take the work ethic of being consistent, then the first three almost are irrelevant. So being inconsistent is probably one of the biggest things that's probably hindering you or hurting you from the weight room. So let me recap for you guys. First is just burn out, going on level 10. You don't need to be on 10 all the time. For me personally, I tell my players anywhere from a 6 to an 8 is where I want to get you guys. So ideally about a 7. I don't care if it's on court or weight room. Ideally, I want you to feel about a 7 because you can consistently be at a 7. You feel me? Like you can be on court, be in the weight room if everything's about a 7. That's my ideal target range at the intensity of the day. The wrong exercises. Stop going through Instagram all the time and just scrolling every single YouTube channel. Cough, cough, even this one. Just picking exercises. Say I'm gonna add this to my thing without fully understanding what the purpose is and what this does and why are they doing this. Because it could be a great exercise, but it's not for you because it's not what you need. So don't just pick and cherry pick stuff and just be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, or these burpees look cool, I'm gonna do that, or CrossFit should have this, I'm gonna do this for basketball too, or I'm gonna go run cross country, I'm gonna just run 20 miles every day, and then it's gonna automatically transfer to the game. Sometimes these workouts and stuff are hindering you, hurting you when you think they should be. Next is you're not training your entire body. You need to do legs, both legs, right arm and left arm, your core, your mind, ankles, knees, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, all that, everything in between. Okay, do your full body. But you have to show up and be consistent. You have to come in. If it's 3 times a week, come 3 times a week. 4 times a week, 4 times a week. Do that consistently. Can't just show up and pick and choose when you want to come. Be consistent and show up every day. Be disciplined. Be consistent. And that will probably be the game changer to your game is you being consistent to the court and the weight room, making sure that you're giving the maximum and intentional input that you need to get so you can grow and do your thing. If you want to grow your game, be consistent. All right. So this video helped you out. Okay. First thing you got to do is like. Second thing you gotta do is share, but comment. It's something else that you see in the weight room that you're missing out on. It's just something that I missed out that I didn't tell you guys. Or one of these four hit you, you need help with figuring out how to get out of that pocket of getting not hitting this mistake anymore. But let me know and share it with somebody, a teammate, a coach, whoever, and just trying to figure out to where you can still grow your game on the court and in the weight room. So, but that's it. Appreciate you guys for watching. See you.